Hey up, it's K-Jack. This is a crafted mount farm with a reliable 400,000 gold an hour for me. I'm not going to go through doing the actual farm, that is in the original video which I've linked in the description below, but the point of this video is the 400,000 gold an hour, how I got it and how you can do the same. A quick recap about this farm. This mount requires items that drop from the last boss in the Motherlode dungeon from BFA. It also requires between 30 and 35k of other materials, but I'm going to just round up to 35k for the duration of this video just to make things easier. In the conclusion of that video, I said not only did I think 250,000 gold an hour was achievable, but I thought much higher gold per hour farms were as well. So I thought I would put it to the test. Now that I've had a few sales, I thought I'd run through what I've managed to do since that last video. Firstly, let's justify 400,000 gold an hour. I managed to farm the materials for 4 mounts in just under 2.5 hours. Works out at 1.6 mounts an hour. You can see here I've been selling the mounts for 300,000 gold or 285,000 gold after the auction house cut. We said we was going to round up and go with a maximum cost of 35,000 gold for the other materials. Taking that 35,000 gold away from the 285,000 gold we have been selling them for gives us a nice round profit of 250,000 gold per mount. Therefore, if we take that 250,000 gold per mount and times it by the 1.6 mounts we make an hour, so that's 250,000 gold times by 1.6, that equals 400,000 gold an hour farm. Now, the response I want from you at this point is to say, I know this farm and those mounts do not sell for that amount on my server. And that is exactly the point of this. This video is not supposed to tell you to come here and do XXX farm. As soon as anyone does that and puts it on YouTube, the value of that farm drops significantly as everyone starts doing it. Now, this is important to stress. I was not lucky. I did not accidentally find a 400,000 gold an hour farm. I did my research, picked my target. The point of this video is to show you how you can do the same. For example, you have seen what I'm farming, and as soon as I show you where I'm farming it, if all of you came here and started doing the same, then a 400,000 gold an hour would probably turn into a 10,000 gold an hour. But the point of this is so that you can find your own crazy gold per hour farm that can be your own little secret that you keep to yourself. So what did I do? Well, I came to this website and I typed up here the name of the thing I wanted to farm and clicked on it here. We're going to scroll down to this section here, so this shows the item on every single server in your region. I'm going to click quantity, and this shows you how many there is currently available on all the auction houses. And ideally, we want to pick one that doesn't have any quantity, so we have 0 competition. If you have 0 competition, then you can set the price, and you always know yours is going to be the one that sells. So if we click on one of these, and you can also see there is a last seen section. So the longer this has been, then the more likely that you're going to have absolutely 0 competition on this server. If you can't get a server with no competition, then sort by price and find a server with a good balance between high prices and a low quantity, so a low amount of competition. And that's it, that's all you need to do. On my original server, Drain.eu, these were selling for 70,000 gold, and now I can see servers with absolutely no people are selling these, or other servers where they're at least 10 times the price they were on my server. So this is what my target originally looked like. So it had been several weeks since the mount had been listed on the auction house, so I knew it would likely I would have 0 competition in selling it. And that's it. That's quick and simple to do our research and pick a server where we can make significantly more gold, and we can do this with anything. So for example, say we like the captured Dunestalker grind, we can do the same thing. Several servers where it's not listed, and several servers where it's worth a ridiculous amount of gold. So if you're on one of these servers where it's only worth about 100,000 gold, then you're going to make significantly more doing it on one of these servers or one of these servers. Or say we like to farm ghost iron, so we can do the same thing. Some servers with very low quantities, or we can go for servers where it sells for significantly more gold than the servers down here. And that's it. That's all you have to do to get significantly more gold out your farms. So great, we found farms where we can make a crazy gold per hour, but we still have two issues we need to look at. Firstly, this is not a farm you can generally spam endlessly. Most of the times, these will be on lower population realms, so sales will be slower. Take my example. Yes, I can make 400,000 gold an hour, but you probably won't sell more than an hour's worth of mounts on an average week. But you could scale this up, find multiple farms, set up multiple characters. Imagine setting up 10 different 400k per hour gold farms and getting 4 million gold a week for 10 hours farming, for example. Secondly, and probably the biggest issue for the majority of you, the gold is on another server, obviously. I did a whole video about gold being on another server, which I will link below. But to quickly sum it up, if you want game time or Battle.net bounce, it doesn't matter at all. You can get that on any server. The price of a WoW token is universal across your region. If you just need the gold on your main server, then you can either trade it back using pets, which I also have a video about, which I will link below. Personally, with this particular farm, I'm going to wait until I have about 10 million gold on this server, and then I will do a guild transfer server back to Draenor. That will cost me some gold for the WoW tokens for the transfer, of course, but it will only be about 5 to 8%, and I can just consider that a tax. Even taking 5 to 8% of a 400k an hour farm to get the gold back to your main server, that's still a pretty insane farm. Anyway, I think that's most of what I wanted to talk about today. Hopefully it's not just a usual clickbait farm video. I hope it helps you find your own 300, 400 or 500,000 gold an hour farm. Just remember, when you do, keep it quiet and cash in. Oh, and please don't come to Illidan EU and do the mount farm I'm doing for my 400k an hour, obviously. Anyway, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you next time.